insatiable.
Welcome back, Full Heel Podcast. I am your host, Rafael Chairez, the host of the Full Heel Podcast. Joining me today, Toucan Sam, pointing at the wings.
At that little oven thing, man. That thing looks gangster.
The Ninja
as fuck.
Foodie?
That air food oven.
I think my brother has an air fryer.
I gotta check that out. What is that? That looks dope.
That did look pretty killer.
Right? I'm like, they're making the fries and the pizzas.
Chicken wings are keto
And it looks like they're roasting
if you use
some
the right
stuff.
if you use the right sauce.
Ooh. Which ones?
Chicken wings, you just have to bake them
Ah.
or fry them in olive oil.
I wonder how
Air
close I
frying.
am to keto. I think I'm pretty close. It's probably just switching a couple things.
You'd be surprised.
I'm probably pretty close.
Because carbs throw you way off. Any little bit of carbs.
Yeah.
Any little bit of carbs throw you way off, I've noticed.
Right now, we're doing it. I'm back.
Toucan's back on the elixir of
Back on the wagon.
life.
Is it back on the wagon or off the wagon? On the wagon.
I don't
right?
know. I do not know, to be
I
honest.
forget. Is the wagon partying or is it not partying? It's partying, right? I don't know the fucking. Don't listen to me, people.
He's drinking RC
I'm back to
again.
drinking
Yeah.
shit.
He's drinking RC again. Man, I'm fucking stuffed, dude. I had 5 gas for the first time today.
Oh, baby.
I ate on the patio. Took my nephew out for his birthday. Had a
Sounds
nice
delicious.
little time.
Speaking of birthdays, man, thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
snapped.
Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know, hard.
I found I was going to get you some shirts, but I'm like, the statue's a little bit more my style.
That makes sense. The Goku-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you went hard. It's funny because I'm wearing a Goku shirt today. Completely unrelated. No one knew what I was going to do.
Yeah, I didn't hit him up.
Nobody said anything. I don't ever announce what I'm going to wear.
I'd be like, hey, dude, where's some Dragon Ball geese?
Yeah, right? It's
Gear.
like, be on brand.
Yeah, be on brand today. So how was your birthday?
It was good, man.
You celebrated anything or just, because of COVID, not really?
Yeah, it's just the family. We just had pizza.
Nice.
Is that because of the COVID, it's not like I'm gonna have a party.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Because you've had celebrations. It's a celebration, bitches.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Before, right?
yeah.
With bands and stuff.
Yeah, usually on my birthday we try to do a show, but this year no shows, so can't be done.
Well.
Yeah, no, the Muertos show is always fun.
Oh,
always
yeah,
a fun
right.
one.
It coincides with the whole
Yeah,
thing.
so
What day is your birthday?
on the second.
On
yeah,
the second?
So I'm on the second day because it's a 2-day
Yeah, celebration.
2-day thing. Yeah.
Isn't All Saints Day the first? And then
Yeah, and then
Dia de los Muertos is the second day.
yeah. That's me. It's funny though, cause like we never actually really post that it's my birthday thing. Like it just happens to be on the same day. But because people, you know how it is, marketing.
Yeah.
They need a reason to be somewhere. Oh, we're celebrating our ancestors, and a bird.
I was trying to bring it back this year. I'm going to have to wait till next year. I waited till the last week to think about it. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking... I'm going to get a skulls. We're going to paint them. I'm going to make a little altar. And all the skulls were gone out of the stores.
Dang.
Like, I went to a bunch of Five and Belows. I went to, like, Targets. And they were already switching to fucking Christmas.
Christmas?
Yeah. I'm like...
As
It's not
soon
even
as Halloween
I'm like,
ended?
it's not even like Halloween yet.
They're like, yeah, but we're out of stuff.
I'm like, I just wanted 4 skulls. So I could paint one. And my nieces could paint one. And my nephew could paint one.
Wild.
I'll have to wait till next
You
year.
should have gone the paper mache route.
Yeah, right?
I got one at home that, you know what was funny as hell about that skull that I bought? So I go to an event, right? And it might have been around Day of the Dead too. That's why it's a skull. And it's supposed to be one of these women empowerment events. So all the vendors are women, right? So I'm going in there thinking I'm supporting women, right? I'm supporting their art and whatnot. And I walk up to this one and I like these skulls and I go, I'll take that one. And then I pay and then she's like, it's cool. My dad made those. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, isn't this defeating the point? Like, I thought I'm supposed to be supporting women. You're going to
Yeah.
be selling your father's art?
Like, why don't you...
Like, I ain't saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I thought...
But how easy is it
thought
to
what
take
we were
inspiration
doing-
from what her dad was doing and doing it herself?
Right. And of all the things for me to grab in this place, I grabbed the thing made by a man. How fucking funny was that shit? I was just laughing. I'm just like, yep, can't do shit right.
Maybe
Sometimes it's just not gonna work.
You just appreciate that craftsmanship. I
Yeah,
guess,
right.
more.
It's like I could tell what a man has done. It's like that's good work right there.
It was Barcelos in the
Oh,
yellow,
man.
Taha in the black.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the third of
Five.
one of 3 fights. So we're one of 5 fights of the main event. We're covering the last 3. Both these guys only have like a loss on their record. They're very new to the UFC from what I've seen them, which isn't a lot. Warhorse Arlovski's on the quick co-main event.
What? He's still
Yep.
out here doing it?
Yep.
Fire.
Taking on Tanner Bozer.
Bozer.
Yeah.
15-1 at age 33. Oh,
Yeah,
this guy started
Barcelos.
late. Okay. That's not
He's
a
got. He
terrible
actually
idea.
has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6 UFC fight. Guess I just haven't paid attention to him. And he's won all of them. Or 5th, sorry.
Makes sense.
He's
Came
won all of
in
them.
winning.
8 KOs, 2 submissions, 5 decisions, and he's been submitted once.
Okay.
Barcelos is Brazilian. Taha is from Germany. From what I remember earlier, looking at the stats.
Taha. Khalid Taha
Ooh,
from Dortmund,
kicking
Germany.
out that front leg on Taha.
The Warrior.
Uh,
That was assumed, but okay.
From what I've seen, Taha doesn't really go for takedowns. He's more of the striker. And Barcelos has a lot of control time and more grappling. He takes 52% of his
he's getting
takedowns.
backed up into the cage.
But he's fucking up
He
Taha.
is getting swarmed right now.
Yeah.
Taha is not looking great.
Dude, he's not. His defense is horrible. He's taking shots.
He's very bullheaded.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He just wants to tough it out.
And this is not where he wants to be with the Brazilian. The
No.
Brazilian likes wrestling. I'm surprised he's been striking with him like this.
Yes.
Not that I know too much of Taha, but like I said, Taha's from Germany. They're known for striking. He's got 8
Boom!
TKOs.
Gets taken down.
Or 9. They both actually have a lot of TKOs.
Barcelos
2
in
submissions.
side control, jumps over the mount.
Yeah, he's got 52% of takedown
Taha's trying to get up. He's trying to get out.
Look at him trying to take that back. Side control.
Side control again. Jumps into mount again. He's got the back now. Got the hooks in. Looking for the neck. He's got the neck. Oh, no. He's back on top. They're rolling.
Taha
Nice
has
little
a
scramble here.
lot less experience in the UFC. He's only got 3 fights. 1 no contest, 1 win
He's
against
got a great fade, though.
Boston Salmon, and a loss against Nad Narimani in his first UFC fight.
Nad. Damn, poor guy. His
He did
first
knock out,
name is Nad.
Yeah, he did knock out
Boston
Salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon?
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 Salmon. Boston Salmon. That's hilarious. Man, names are funny.
So Barcelos has
man.
the back here. We're kind of not paying attention to
Yeah.
this very, very dominant position.
Here, hand fighting. Barcelos looking for that opening so he could just yank on it.
Man, I love
Ooh,
smoking tobacco out
Tajas.
of a pipe. Wink, wink.
Right? The
Fuck
wacky
that, dude.
tobacco.
You see all these states that are falling?
This is
Like
America.
dominoes? And I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
The more, like, once a couple states started recreational
Have you
legalization.
seen that meme? The wanna take the time to congratulate drugs on winning the war on drugs?
Yeah, I've
That's
seen
a
that
great
yeah.
one. That's
Oregon, shout outs to
top
Oregon.
tier.
legalizing
Whoever,
everything.
yeah, top
Look.
tier. Whoever came up with that one.
I don't endorse doing any drugs, like harmful drugs. I don't consider marijuana a drug. Alcohol, I think it might. I don't think it's a drug. I think it is a drug. Alcohol is a drug.
How did they get here?
I don't know.
I missed this. What happened there? Taha's got Barcelos up against the cage now. Interesting.
Explosion.
Yeah, right. Let's jump back to his feet. Yeah, drugs is it's a very personal thing, man. I feel like some people could do them, others probably
Yes.
really should not ever get
Like-
near them.
I think me and you are people that marijuana isn't a drug to, but I can see in people that it is. Like they take a hit, like they smoke not even a blunt, because I guess a blunt could get us pretty high.
Oh, that's a big serving.
Yeah, that's a big serving. For me and you, no, but for someone else, that'll put someone on their ass.
Yep.
Especially someone that doesn't smoke all the time. Ooh. Barcelo's landing some flying knees and some punches on Taha. Taha needs some defense, dude. Look at him.
Too tough for his own good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to shore that shit up. He like gets hit and wants to get you back more than he wants to defend himself, which is not good in the long run.
When you've seen multiple people freak out, I think, and you haven't freaked out yourself, I think you know what you're doing. But
Yep.
even the first time I smoked, this guy was trying to freak us out. He put on a skeleton mask and put on a strobe light and started dancing in front of it like a skeleton. And one of our friends started freaking out and went to his room freaking out and thought we were like demons. I wasn't trying to freak him out or anything. Well, I guess I was. I'll take that back.
In a way.
No, in 100%, I was trying to freak him out. After I didn't freak out, and I'm like, Rafa, you're high. This guy's trying to freak you out. And then we all started laughing at this guy because he started freaking out.
Yeah.
So then we all just started fucking with him, and we're like, give us your soul. We want your soul. But like he was freaking out. Like he was not like, oh, this is just because I'm high.
Too on the nose. Like he should have known.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Too on the nose.
Exactly.
Like, come on, you want my soul? Come on, my soul.
Didn't help that a bunch of the rooms or hallways had red lights sometimes.
So he's just walking around fucking.
So
red
like
glow.
when we're like, we want your soul,
What
and you
the
glow,
fuck?
and a red light is above you, you know.
Oh Lord.
It might be a little scary, but it's weed. It's not a What? I guess it is considered a
Yeah, it
hallucinogen.
can be, especially
you
if
know
you're
what?
new to it.
You know what? We were eating edibles at the time. This is when we were taking high dosages of
Okay. Yep.
Reggie brownies. So
This-
they dump like an ounce of Reggie brownies into.
That'll do it. Yeah. I remember I seen my cousin. She works for. I shouldn't say who she works for.
Now that I think
She,
about it. So Toucan, this was actually my first time smoking weed.
Yeah.
I got back from the bar and I'm like, it was around after my 19th birthday or 20th. I forget which one it was. I think it was 20th. And I had never smoked weed ever. But I got back and I had gotten a little bit drunk. And this was this was in October, but like a week or two before my birthday.
Oof, another
So like
knee to the
October
chest.
3rd-ish, around there.
Yeah.
We get back from the bar and we continue the party at the house or just drinking or whatever. And I go up to my boy and I'm like, hey, yo, dude, I'm like, I want to smoke weed. And he's like, word? He's like, for real? Because I would walk around the house and he'd be like, hey, you want to smoke? And I'd be like, nah, dude, that's not for me. And finally I'm like, hey, can I smoke? And he's like, what? And he's like, I got white rhino or sour diesel. And they had a bong, a red ADS bong, a nice bong. And I'm like, let me try white rhino. And he's like, oh, fuck, you know what, dude? I just ran out. He's like, I have sour diesel. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I had no idea. Dude, this is the first time I saw what weed looked like. I
You
thut it
saw
was
it.
the leaf.
Like,
And
ooh.
then I saw it was a bud. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what it looks like?
Oh. Una caquita.
And I'm like, I've never seen it. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've never seen weed.
Yeah, right. The first time when you I was gonna say that's probably one of the greater feelings in smoking weed is putting someone new onto it
Mhm.
when they want to, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't like pressuring people to do shit, but if you're gonna go, hey man, you want to smoke some weed? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
You never smoked and you want to smoke with me? Yeah, let's smoke.
So, damn, I got kicked in the nuts. So girls that I had tried to get with had come back to the house to party and drink or whatever. And they saw me smoking weed and they're like, what? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Rafa's a bad boy.
Yeah, exactly. He's smoking weed. And I'm like, fuck you, hoes. I'll do what I want. And so I take a couple hits and my boy's like, he's like, dude, are you sure you never smoked? And I'm like, nah, dude. And he's like, you took some fucking massive bong rips. And I'm like, I just got big lungs. and
Powerful.
and he's like, it looked like a pro hit. And what's funny is they would call me the rookie of the year that first year
Rookie of the year.
because I was smoking weed like a pro.
That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good name.
And well, the reason they were calling me the rookie of the year too was because that was Derrick Rose's rookie year. So he was getting rookie of the year, and I started smoking that year. So like, this nigga's the rookie of the year too.
Snapping.
And
Rose for sure smokes weed.
yeah, Rose for sure was the
We
rookie
all
of the year.
know he smokes weed.
And it was hilarious. But I smoked, and I got really high, and so I'm like, you know what? Might as well eat a brownie. So I ate a brownie, and I got ripped even more with fucking brownies and shit. And then so night goes on, I'm super ripped, feeling ghost legged because it's sour diesel.
Doing this thing.
Yeah, and really
Floating.
talkative because it's a lot of head high.
Yeah, floating through the room.
Yeah, and I guess the edibles kick in or whatever. And these guys were making edibles at the time. So this is my first time getting high, Toucan. And I get high off of weed, and then I get high off of edibles. And a nice
Just like-
brand new tray of brownies comes out of the
Oh my god.
oven. And these guys mistakenly go outside to probably smoke cigarettes or do something.
No.
So me and my friend he hadn't smoked a lot, but he's a noob to smoking.
Yeah.
Me, my first day. We start giggling and we go over to the cake and we start taking pieces because we got the munchies. Not thinking,
There's more in there.
yeah, like, this is fucking brownies. We want brownies. Dude, we kill like half a tray of brownies just off the munchies. I was high for like 24 hours, dude.
Oh my god.
We went to a party the next day at night. I woke up high, and they're like, "Just take another hit, dude. You're ripped anyway." And I'm like, "All right." So I took like one hit, and went to the party and was just like in the corner, like fucking looking at everything, like
Sensory
just
overload.
yeah, just taking everything in. And like I left like 2 hours into the party. I'm like, dude, I need to get out of here. I'm still high. I'm still really high. I'm like, I shouldn't have smoked. They're like, no, that should have went down by now. But I think it's because I was still processing like, a lot of that brownie cake.
Yeah, dude.
And-
That's definitely do it.
So when people say they didn't get high for the first time when they smoked weed, I got obliterated. Well, not obliterated. I got super ripped because I was able to handle it. But now looking back at it, that's why my friend was tripping out. I guess I give him a lot more credit than I should. Then I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. But like, now thinking back at it, dude, we maxed
you
a ton of the
definitely
fucking
went there.
brownie tray after getting high for me for the first time. But yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what illustrates that thing. Some people it goes well, other people they just can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me, like I know cocaine ain't gonna go well.
Mhm.
So I've never done it. People have offered.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for offering, but I ain't doing that shit.
I've done it once, and I'm never gonna do it again. It's just not. Damn, Barcelos
Yeah,
has been winning.
I heard you were the Hulk.
Yeah, I came out and I was like Superman, and I wanted to fight, and I was like, tell me who's looking at me all crazy, and I'll go fight him right now. And like you kind of realize that you're being an asshole, but you can't. Fucking Taha, dude, he needs Steve. He's gonna get knocked out this round.
Oh lord.
He's taking
He's
everything.
out on his feet. He's out on his feet. Ref.
You're-
Ref.
This guy likes violence though. He like Gaethje
Ref.
get knocked out or choked out.
That's what I said, ref. Was that the end of the fight? The round. That was the round, right?
Round, yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. I feel like he could have stopped that one. He was getting lit up.
God damn.
Oof. But yeah, that's exactly it. Cause like I have those feelings as it is, right? Like you're at a party, you're getting rowdy, you're drinking and shit. Like you feel like fighting sometimes, but imagine if I had that one thing to put me over the top, and I do start swinging.
Yeah.
It's like that's not good. That's not good.
I think I've said it on here. That's one of the reasons I stopped drinking is because I didn't want to get drunk, and I knew how to kick people in the head really
Yep.
hard, and I'm like, I can't get drunk.
Yep.
I can't have this power and not be in my senses.
Cause then the worst part about being drunk is your body's light.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, like we're sober. If we try to throw a head kick, it's a little heavy. It's kind of heavy to get your leg up there. But if you're drunk,
Dude, the days after I used to black out,
death.
these guys would be like, how are you so fast and why do you have so much cardio? And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, every time you get drunk, you jet home. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, we struggle to keep, like little guys that play soccer. They're like, we struggle to keep up with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, you just go. They're like, you just do. And I'm like, I don't stop. And I'm like, no. They're like, you just go. Like, and I'm like, really? I'm like, you're just drunk.
It's the drunk energy,
And I guess you
bro.
just, yeah, the drunk energy, right?
Yeah, dude, I've been there, man.
'Cause
I've ridden
dude,
my bike home drunk. That
I
shit
try
feels
to
great.
I try to uproot trees.
Dangerous.
I try to uproot
What?
trees. Yeah, I grab
You
little,
start yanking on them.
yeah, like little trees, but you know, it's, I'm like, "Argh."
No, I'm picturing like you
Yeah.
just grabbing the tree and like.
Dude, rocks like boulders. I try to pick them up. I'm like, "Argh." I
You
try to
tryna-
strongman
Try to
shit.
strongman it. You should just do strongman, bro. We should go do strongman events. Should look up some. They do them on an amateur level. You know that, right?
I've seen amateur competitions. Those guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
still gigantic.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely got to get you on the steroids,
Yeah.
but still.
Yeah. No, so like, so once I started learning how to do MMA, and I knew I liked doing all that physical stuff. The moment someone, I knew I just put it together. I'm gonna get drunk one day. I'm gonna go try to lift a boulder that's stuck on the floor, and someone's gonna be like, "Bitch," and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you!" Ah! In a blackout state, you don't know what you're doing. You think you're playing around with somebody, especially you don't put it together. Oh, I train. Violence is different to me than it is to them. This isn't gonna be good for them or me afterwards because I'm going to jail.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I just I just turned off the engine. No more drinking.
Yep.
Only in scenarios when I'm at home, and you know what?
Or like the people, you trust everybody.
And enjoyable situations.
Yeah.
No more. Get a buzz. That's it. The max you'll get is a buzz.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Because, dude, when I got drunk and did cocaine, not only do you have that like where I can black out and something might happen. No, now it's like I'm drunk and I'm aggressive. I'm Superman. Nothing can hurt me. Now I understood why people fight cops or like people fight like
I've
people
seen a
when they're
guy
on coke.
fight a cop on cocaine. I seen it.
Dude, I felt like I came out of the bathroom and I was like, you understand why they're like they grit their teeth and shit like that? I was like, man.
Like if it was a cartoon, you'd have smoke coming out of your nose
Yeah,
and
dude.
ears.
Frankie tells me that he saw my face and he said there was something was 100% different. Like he had never seen me like that. Like my face was red and I came out like ugh.
That's that thing, man. I try to tell people, they don't get it.
Ordered 4 drinks, chugged 2 of them, and walked away from the bar. And I was already feeling the bloatedness from the drinking. I was already kind of buzzed. That's why I'm like, I went up to my boy and I'm like, hey, let me get a bump. And he's like, hey, tell this guy he's got my shit. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, hey, this guy told me to tell you to give me a bump. And he's like, all right, cool. Let's go to the bathroom. And he pulled out the thing and he put on the key and he's like, here you go. And I'm like, all right. And then allegedly, and then
then you hit the yabba dabba do.
Yeah, and then I hit another thing of yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba do.
I guess he gave me 2 because of my size. He's like, this motherfucker's gonna need 2.
I think it's customary. I hear people do. Give me one for the other nostril. I hear that. And when I'm at parties.
You know what sucks? The back of your throat gets dry as fuck.
Ah, yes, the drippy drip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tease one of my friends when he starts going.
I knew it right away, dude. I was like, man, that you feel the back of your throat all weird. Your nose gets all numb. It's kind of something you just have to put up with.
Bang, 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 bang. Oh.
I told my coke and marijuana story throughout this whole Taha fight. But he's just been getting the shit kicked out of him, man.
I mean, it's the same thing. He's too tough. He's too tough, bro. Like, but man, it's one of those guys where like you ask, do you think he watches his fights back, or he just goes, fuck it, next fight. I'm tough. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna get better. But then, do they? How old did we say this guy was?
Taha is 28.
28.
So he's like 5 years younger.
So he's the one that should theoretically have time to fix some things. Because, like, he's just getting beat, dude.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he's
everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Getting beat.
Kicks, punches,
like, he's
grappling.
not bad, but he's just getting beat.
And it looks like he's not stopping. His body language doesn't look defeated, but he's taking shots left and right.
He's getting beat up.
Yeah. And, like, he'll take a couple shots and they'll wobble him and he'll move back, but then he's just back at it.
Oof.
And I don't know if his strategy is like, I'm just going to get you tired, but it didn't work here. Dude, no. I'm sorry. You don't even lift your hands after that one, dude. You're not trying to convince who you're trying to convince.
I think it's more of a, I got through it. Yay. No, I'm dead.
His head's going to be fucked for a couple of days.
Oh, for sure, dude. It's just crazy, though, because Barcelos should have had him, too, though. He should have had him out.
Yeah.
A couple times. He
That
just
guy's
couldn't get those finishing shots.
That guy's going to have to be in the dark for a couple of days. He's not going to want to see light. Light's going to hurt his head. But, like we were saying the whole fight, his toughness is hurting him. It's too tough for his own good.
Yo.
So your boy Biden won, Toucan.
I know, right?
Congratulations to the 46th president.
Old forgetful.
Joe Biden. the. I don't know.
You want to throw some of this weed in your grinder for the next bowl?
I'm not trying to get political. I didn't vote, but he won
Yeah.
by a landslide too.
I don't know if it was a landslide.
Well, if you look at the electoral college,
I think it was fairly close. But yeah. Electoral college wise, which is the way.
no,
they
and he
actually
got like
choose.
4 million votes, more popular votes. too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
shit. Because it looked like the numbers were like almost 50-50, but
in a lot of the swing states, but if you look at the overall
like
vote in
overall.
electoral college, it's a big look. So, and there's still like a couple states to be called. Barcelos won decisively. He should have won a unanimous decision.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Winner by unanimous decision.
Oh yeah,
Should have been.
Of course.
Whatever judge gave a round to fucking Taha is dumb. I'm sorry, but the guy was just getting beat up.
I did not see that shit.
Yeah, so Joe Biden got 290. As of right now, he has 290. Donald Trump has 214. But the popular vote is
Oh, wow.
75,193,22 22 for Biden, and 70 million for Donald
Okay.
Trump.
Okay.
Okay, so there's two states that are left undecided for electoral vote. 31 electoral points, and it looks like 16 might go. He might break 300. Score breaker. 300. Biden wins.
Damn.
Game over.
It is kind of nice to see people being happy for a little bit, though.
See a
I
lot
mean,
of
it's
celebrating.
silly for me, like, well, to me that people are celebrating this, but it is nice to see them happy for 2 seconds. That I'm all right with.
I'm just gonna say a quick thing on it, and then we can move on. I guess talk about fights because Arlovsky is coming up. I didn't vote, and not because I don't believe in the process. I don't believe in the candidates and what they've said and what they've done, and they both have a track record of being pieces of shit. And you can disagree with me or whatever you want. The track record is there. It's videotaped. It's all there. Now, if they want me to believe what they say they've changed, and people are like, you have to vote for them because they said this. Yeah, they've been saying a lot of stuff, but their actions speak louder than their words. I want their new words to I want their new words to be backed up by action. And I want what they said that they're going to do to be done. And I want a lot of change, a lot of the good change at least, to be implemented. And that's how I will go vote. I will get my ass up, and I will not be lazy on election day. And I will go give them my vote in order to keep Democrats in power as long as they're doing what they said should be done. And we get out of fucking letting corporations have human rights, letting corporations dictate how we run our country and policy and make laws. We need to change that shit too. And Democrats, now that we're in power, we need to do it. And if they don't do it, I'm not going to go vote. Because both sides are corrupt. And both sides don't give a shit about me at that point.
This is true.
So, as much hatred as Donald Trump warranted, we need to hold the Democrats up to the same fucking values and standards. And they need to, whatever they said they were going to do, at least they need to show an effort. We need to see an effort.
Yeah, like drugs decriminalized everywhere right now.
If Kamala Harris fights to legalize marijuana for all her crimes, because what she's done is criminal.
Drugs.
What she's done to people by
it's
withholding
awful.
evidence is criminal. If she changes what she's done by trying to legalize marijuana, I'm for it. I'll get up next time and vote. But Biden doesn't seem to be about legalizing marijuana.
I think he said he would though.
Okay,
I think that was one of his things. He's
Okay.
like, "Fuck it, I'll just do it."
just do it.
Yeah, because
What's-
why wouldn't you? Like, everyone's already doing it. It's been legal for years now in certain places, and
I
no
just
one.
want to grow it, dude.
There hasn't been these crazy outcomes that supposedly were supposed to happen.
I would take the time and grow it if it was
Dude,
legal.
for sure. And I'm,
Just so I wouldn't
I'm
have to waste
throwing
money.
some ins on it, dude. I got you. Get this grow working. Yeah, because you already have experience too, which is great.
I just don't want to go to jail for growing weed.
Yeah, 'cause
which
that's
was
fucking
close,
silly.
dude. Last time was so close. If the power hadn't fucking gone out and I was in growing season, I would have
You'd have been locked up.
I would have
like
been
Akon.
I would have been fucked. Yeah, but Barcelos with the dude, he put on a beautiful performance. He couldn't get that. He couldn't get the knockout. He couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, that was solid.
But he was. I want to say he was figuring out Taha, but Taha wasn't really throwing anything different at him. He was just coming forward,
No, he's just being too tough, man.
head position in the
Way
same
too
spot.
tough.
Yeah, and just taking shots. Figueiredo Perez, when is that? The 21st?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, for heels giving.
Yeah, he was giving. I think
Oh,
Frankie's
shit.
confirmed. You're coming through, and I think Jesus is
Yeah.
confirmed as well.
Yeah.
Johnny hasn't said anything. We'll see who else. I put it on the group. See if you guys want to come through. You said Smoke Frog is back in town, right? The frog is back in town.
Ribbit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's back. Oh, he killed him.
We knew that footage was gonna be used all the time.
Oh, so very
Figueiredo
much.
versus,
That shit is traumatizing,
yeah.
yo. That's fucked
Versus
up.
Benavidez. It's pretty.
Ah,
traumatizing.
that show's brutal.
Shout outs to MMA
Killed that
KO
man.
on YouTube. Dropping us comments. Much love.
Nice. Oh, I'm use the bathroom real quick.
Do it. So we got Arlovsky taking on not new, but I would say new name for the fans. I've only seen him fight a couple times. Let me pull him up here. Tanner Bozer. So Arlovsky is 1, 2, 3. He's 2-2 in his last 4. Philip Lins, he beat him by decision, 3-round decision. When was it? November 13th or May? Sorry, May 13th. Rosenstruck knocked him out in November 2019, and he beat Ben Rothwell. I remember that one. I thought I had Rothwell winning that one, but Arlovsky beat him by decision, and Augusto Sakai beat Arlovsky by a split decision back in April 2019. Those are his last 4 fights. For Bozer, though, let me check this guy's record. For Tanner Bozer, he is 3-1 in his last 4. He's beaten Rafael Pessoa, Pessoa, in TKO punches. Philip Lins, I guess that's the opponent they have in common. He also beat him, but he knocked him out. He got a finish on him. He lost to Cyril Gagne by decision and beat Daniel Spitz by decision back in October 2019. That was actually his first UFC fight, so they're throwing this guy a big name. Biggest name of his career.
Bulldozer.
Giant name, dude. The only reason I noticed Lins is because I saw him on Arlovsky's record, but I don't know any of the guys he's faced here at heavyweight.
Cyril Gagne is a big dude, but he went to a decision with them, so I guess he's not that bad. That guy's a big guy.
Aye.
You know,
He's jacked. I just clicked on the picture.
big jack guy.
Yeah. Arlovsky, cop in Chicago, right?
Or was probably still is. Yeah. Which is crazy. These dudes still gotta have fucking day jobs. I don't get people who work, man. Like people who get rich. Do you get people who get rich? Cause I don't get it. I feel like I'd get to a certain point where I'd have stupid money and then I just wouldn't work anymore.
I don't know rich people. Shout outs to KC here on the YouTube. Hi, are you MMA expert? Love the podcast. While this guy with the soda seems like a very good striker. Wow, very articulate. So I am not an MMA expert. I took about 3 years of mixed martial arts. So that would include Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, a little bit of wrestling. My coaches weren't too much wrestling driven. They were more Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and striking. We did incorporate, like I said, some wrestling takedowns, the more common ones, double leg, single leg, and just how to shoot in general off of our striking. A lot of Muay Thai. a lot of boxing as well, and we had Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class 3 times a week. So I did that for like 3 years. Uh, I did more MMA driven stuff, so it was more like we'd work on our cardio, we'd work on our conditioning. I would go to
Complete
those
ass
classes more,
kickings.
just because I thought I'd get more out of those because they were like 2 hour classes. So we'd go in and they'd teach us how to do a striking combo that would lead into a takedown, that would lead into a submission, and then we'd go into drills of that, and then at the end we'd spar. We'd put on the headgear and we'd either work on the combo, and then we'd take off the headgear and we'd work on the takedown, and then we'd work on the submission. I wish I would have gone to a lot more just Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu driven classes because he did have a ranking system. It's just those days were either used for my recovery from MMA days, where, like I said, I thought I got a lot more bang for my buck, and where you mixed everything all at once.
Yeah.
And I'd
Yeah,
go,
it just depends what
yeah.
you're trying to do.
and I go to a lot of Muay Thai too because I liked working on my striking, and those were the days that maybe I didn't have work or something. Damn, this guy's missing a tooth. Tanner Bozer.
The bulldozer.
Yeah, is that his nickname?
It's bulldozer,
Oh,
but
okay.
call him the bulldozer.
Yeah. So for those of you guys tuning in, Andre Arlovsky's gonna take on Tanner
God
Bozer.
damn, that is a thick beard, son. Jesus Christ. How far you think you get your finger through it? Probably get stuck, right? He's like,
Where is he from? Belarus.
yeah, the Belarusian. The spinning back fist is so funny. That and like when he punches and he goes back, he just swings at it. The back fist.
Yeah, this guy says that this type of expertise is hard to find. My coach would say you just kept coming. That's all it takes. Just got to keep going. You just keep going and you'll learn. That's all it is. It's just dedication.
Oh, this guy's got a horrible mullet.
Yeah, it's pretty bad hair, Tanner Bozer.
Was a thirsty man with the soda that says something. That's me, I guess. It's
Yeah,
the
drinking,
the toucan. Was good.
Toucan has a punching bag in his basement. I don't know the extent of his strike.
I beat the fuck out of that punching bag.
I do want to start striking in the park. You saw I got the tube. I have a lot of my gear. I'm building it
for
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should get that going. I should let you guys come through. I could teach you guys some striking. And I definitely tune up my arms, or my hands. I'd get my hand speed back. Get some nice cardio going. But yeah. Subscribe to the podcast if you're not subscribed already for weekly fight companions. It's usually me, Toucan, and some other guys sprinkled in. This weekend they were all busy, so me
Yeah,
and
some
Toucan
motherfucking losers.
coming at you guys. Maybe we give a little bit more in-depth breakdown though. Sometimes we get distracted and there's a lot more heads, which is fine, you know. But sometimes it's good to pay attention and break it down.
Yeah, because usually we just get fucking silly.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago we were on fucking shrooms.
Oh yeah, that was a good time. That was a good episode. Was that Frankie's birthday?
Yeah.
Or the artist formerly known as Frankie. He goes by something else now.
Yeah, right?
True.
Toucan's actually back on the soda. He's been off of it. It's his birthday.
Yeah, it's my
It was his
birthday. It's
birthday
the end
recently.
of my birthday week. So, and then it's back to losing weight. Yeah, stop being a fat bitch.
Damn, the Xbox X Series.
Sex box.
How much weight have you lost?
30 pounds.
30 pounds?
Yeah.
You said you might have been keto. Do you eat beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're not keto. Beans have a lot of carbs.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I was wondering how close I am. I'm
yeah.
probably not too far off, but
You
I'm
just have to
definitely
cut
not.
out a couple things. Like some
Yeah.
people, some people are surprised at
I like
what
beans,
keto
though.
is. Like,
Beans
I
are
think that's
so
why Frankie was so, like, fine down to try
He's
it
just
because
like, what?
yeah,
Really?
He would
that's
come
not
over.
bad.
I'd be like, man, I'm down a couple pounds. He's like, damn. He's like, yeah, you are. And I can see it in the fucking camera. My face looks
Yeah.
slimmer, and it's been looking slimmer.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, it's working. And then one day he's like, hey, dude, what do you eat? And I'm like, this, and that.
I
He's
eat
like,
everything.
He's like, it doesn't seem that bad. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, you just have to find
And not at
the
all.
bland vegetables that you can spice and make them taste like your favorite
Like
dishes.
delicious food.
Exactly. You just trick your taste buds. Like
Yeah.
with cauliflower, broccoli, you just add a bunch of good shit to that stuff
That's
that
how
you
I
can't eat.
That's how I started getting fucking greens into my diet.
Yeah.
I just eat it with other stuff. Just throw it in there.
And luckily, I started eating healthy right before COVID. I should be dropping a lot more weight, but I got lazy with it. So my big portion meals are all keto, and then I might sprinkle in like a muffin in the morning.
Snacks.
Yeah, like, and that's what's bad. If I eliminate my snacks, I'm back to 100% keto pretty much. Or what I need to start doing again is what I was doing is buying keto snacks. But keto snacks are a little bit more expensive and less delicious and less addictive.
Just grab a piece of
But
fruit.
that's no excuse. I was doing really good losing weight. I'm still losing weight, just not as fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
no, I mean, I lost it slow. I wasn't, like, losing it quick or anything.
Oh, dude, like
Took forever.
when I was full keto, it was like just coming off. And then
And you
that's
took a break and, like...
That's what I was telling you. Like when you're like,
Not so fast.
I'm close to keto. I'm like, no, dude, you take any because I've been
Like,
testing.
when it happens, it's
Oh,
like,
I've been
woof.
testing. I take a couple carbs, and you retain so much water with carbs. It's ridiculous.
Interesting.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, because now my weight will drop, like, at most, like, 2 pounds at a time. It's usually way less than that. It'll be, like, point...
KC, just keep eating
0.6.
beans, dog. Beans every once in a while.
mean,
I used to eat a lot
beans,
more beans
I mean,
than before.
If
If you're working out a lot, it's fine. Eat
you're
beans.
trying to get that turbo
Yeah.
and shit...
But if you're trying to cut weight, you gotta cut out beans.
You want that extra...
You want energy? Eat
That
beans.
sprint boost. Like when you hit the run button and playing FIFA.
Look at that beard from
Powerful.
Belarus.
Powerful beard. And this guy's got a terrible mullet.
And a decent beard, just not as good as.
Yeah, no, it's not the same though. This
Yeah.
is a different thing.
He should have to cut it. When you
This
face
guy's-
Arlovsky and you have one like that, you should have to cut it. He's
Canada-
19-6.
Canadian.
Canadian, eh?
Canadian.
Canadian.
Canada.
My friend Ryan is always like
Canada.
not making, I guess, like poking fun at the United States because of our presidency. And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
how
all right,
can
calm
you-
down.
How can you not though?
Yeah, I know how can you
I
not,
get
but I'm like,
that.
calm down, America Junior. Like you don't have your freedom
America
because of
Junior.
us. Enjoy your freedom because of us, goddammit. Canada. Tell me I'm lying.
Hey, good job making a slightly better country.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, they able to do that because of us.
only slightly. Only slightly.
You're telling me Europe wouldn't come over and fuck them up if we weren't here?
Way more cold.
How many countries wouldn't come over and be like, oh yeah, Canada, we're taking over if we weren't here? If Big Brother weren't here?
I think you shit.
Arlovsky's scary, man. Even at this age, I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's a terrifying big boy.
Referee
Former-
Mark Smith.
Former heavyweight champion of the world. I always liked his mouth guard
Yeah.
with the little fangs.
Hey,
Cool.
Toucan, ¿qué tan bueno tienes el español?
Ah, está más o menos.
Porque
A veces la cago.
maybe podemos poner un programa de MMA en español
Ay, güey.
y con más y más capítulos que tengamos, más y más se nos
Ay,
mejoraría el
podemos
español.
traer la audiencia mexicana.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
work on our Spanish. Me and
Oh,
Jesus had this idea,
¿sabes?
but Jesus, right after, he's like, how good is your Spanish? And I'm like, I think I could hold a conversation.
Like enough of one.
Yeah, to like have an hour-long show. of MMA.
Trabajaba Luke Thomas con Danny Segura,
Yeah, yeah.
and he has one
Segura,
en español. He has
Segura
a MMA
stayed
show.
with ESPN or
No, he left them since then.
okay.
He stayed with them, but then after that he left
Uh.
too. He went to somewhere else. I forget who he's working with now.
Yeah.
Or he might be doing his own shit. But he has a show in Spanish.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's sick. He's had Valentina on. I haven't checked it out, but he's had it on
Her
in
Spanish
Spanish.
is better than mine.
Yeah,
My-
I heard she was doing the pay-per-view.
Because I can hold a pretty good, well conversation, but hers is like
She's
Fluid.
like super
Fluid. she was
Super
born in a
hot.
Latin American country.
That's super hot.
Because this guy was like, you guys are very articulate. Well, it's because we're American. and we're not from the South. Goddamn! Hey, count that vote, or don't stop the count.
We're retarded. We're tard. Wait, what's the word? Oh, white people dancing and fucking killing in the name of. Oh man, if that didn't make me feel so good. Ugh, how dumb are they? The irony is just too much, dude. It's like that's those moments where you go, "We're living in a fucking simulation."
Yeah.
It's like this world isn't fucking real. There's white people dancing to Rage Against the Machine. What? Oh man. See, that's the kind of shit where people tell me, like, God doesn't have a sense of humor. I'm like, how? That, he has to, or they have to. Whatever it is, the he she has to. Life is too damn funny. This mullet is bothering me though.
Yeah.
I want our Arlovsky to knock it off his head.
K.O. Marty.
Yeah, I just want him to put him away.
I thought they're a lot more similar in size, but no, Arlovsky's.
Yeah, he's
bigger.
a big boy. I wonder how beneficial it is to have the beard. Like, does
As a
it throw?
cushion?
Does it more of does it throw off your aim if you're trying to aim at his chin? You know, because like maybe you think it's in one spot, it's really in another.
Yeah.
So maybe you hit him in the wrong spot. I don't know. Because some people have bigger chins than others. And then under the beard, you just can't tell. It's like, where is it? I guess just go down the middle.
Bozer's trying to find his way in, land some strikes. Arlovsky's kind of being hesitant, just throwing kicks at the lead leg of Bozer, not really connecting with him. He checked that kick, though, from Bozer. Very intelligently.
Mucho respect.
Yeah, man, we see what happens when people don't connect, when don't check kicks, man.
Yeah, and Arlovsky
Bozer checked that one,
too
too.
long.
Whoa. Spinning over this?
Side kick, back fist.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Bozer with that front kick. Trying to snap it to the body or something. Arlovsky presses. Bozer just...
Arlovsky big active
evades.
with his legs today.
Yeah.
Throwing head kicks.
45 seconds left in the first. This heavyweight bout. Brought to you by Monster. Have a Modelo afterward and shit your pants. With that mixture of Monster and Modelo right after. Ay. Dude, I had not had Five Guys in a while. So fucking good. When was the last time you had Five Guys?
I don't know if I've ever had Five
What?
Guys. Yeah. I don't run into them very often. Where are they?
There's not a lot of them around here.
I was gonna say I've lived most of my life in the city, so I don't know.
There's one right under the red line on Roosevelt.
Oh. Round.
Arlovsky landing a nice combo at the end there.
That looks like enough to win on the round.
Mm-hmm. I used to work at that one, the one on under Roosevelt, under the red line.
Yeah.
I used to work.
Yeah, I'm
that one.
hardly down there.
The only reason I went down there was to work there. And then I used to work at Meatheads in Champaign. There's a lot fewer of those, but that was a franchise that was coming up.
You meathead, you.
It was a badass burger spot. A lot more gourmet, I guess, burgers or customizable burgers.
Yeah.
And dude, you could put like avocado and shit on there, cucumber wasabi sauce. They had a lot of different shit. But Five Guys is up there in ratings, even around like nationally.
Just like for a solid ass burger.
Yeah, and if I had to pick like burger that I have, like just a plain regular burger, just with like lettuce, tomato, onion, ketchup, and mustard, it's pretty good. But they have other stuff on there. But just for a basic burger, it's the best. It's expensive though. I spent $45 just for 2 people today.
Woo!
Yeah,
Baby.
Yeah. Their
Dang.
fries though, off the chain too though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's where you win me over right there.
They
It's
have
like,
both.
all right, it's
It's
a good
both.
burger, But the fries,
Oh, dude. So
that's where
what?
you'd get me. Because I'd settle for a not so good burger, but with amazing
So at
fries.
Meatheads and Five Guys, I've worked every station, but I was pretty good on fries, so they kept me on fries. And you needed to be good on fries because you need to get them out all the time.
Yeah, no, fries is important, man. It sucks when you
Yeah.
get soggy fries. It's like, yo,
So
what the fuck is this?
we cut them, we bucket them, and we fill it up with cold water, and the starch rises to the top. And then when you're ready to use them, you drain the water out with the starch, and you wash off the starch that's on them, blah blah blah, and they're ready to cook. But at Five Guys, we have a method, and I guess at Meatheads we use the same method. You cook them for a certain amount of time. They get to a certain like cooked around, and they get soggy, and then you bring them out and you let them cool, and then you drop them in again, and then you get a golden crust with
like
a
a
mashed
double-
potato center.
Like a double frying.
Yes, and you make a perfect French fry, golden crust, mashed
Yum.
potato center,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
yeah, I used to make fries at both
That
spots,
sounds delicious.
and the burgers too. I know how to cook burgers really well. Before this whole COVID shit, I let my parents take over more. They just do a lot more carne asada. But like last year, we did a lot of steaks. The year before that, we were doing a lot of burgers. I was doing a lot of burgers. But that's because I buy the beef and I know how to cook them really well, like how to get the right juiciness on a burger, but the right cook on it. Like so, it's cooked all the way through, but it's nice and juicy. It's not super thick where there's a ton of ratio to bun to meat. It's perfect ratios pretty much. Cheese is gooey. At Meatheads, we used to get yelled at if the cheese wasn't gooey on the burgers. Because the owner would come in at times.
Hey,
like
my cheese ain't melty.
The CEO, because there wasn't a lot of them, but they were popular. He'd come in sometimes,
Dang,
and
the CEO would come in?
dude, he yelled at a couple guys,
Dang.
like for fucking sending burgers out that where the cheese wasn't gooey,
Dang. It's like, yo, you're
like melting off the sides.
fucking up my reputation.
And now I make my nephews whenever they make burgers. I'm like, what kind of cheese you want? And they're like, I'll put it on right now. I'm like, no, what kind of cheese do you want? And they're like, pepper jack. And then I put it on there and I melt it. And I'm like, I'm the cook. You're eating
That's
mine.
how it's supposed to
Yeah.
be eaten.
I hate when people don't microwave food or cook it and just eat it cold after it gets
I
cold.
don't know how you do that.
I'm like, stop it. I'm like, you're disrespecting.
Have
the
some
dog.
respect for
Yeah.
yourself.
I'm like, you're disrespecting my dish, dude. That should be eaten hot.
Right?
Because like if I make a salad, I'll put the meat that should be heated up on the side. That way they just heat up the meat and then throw it on top of the already made salad. Motherfucker would eat it cold. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
That's craziness.
I'm like, heat it up. He's like, why? It tastes good like this. I'm like, it tastes better, heat it up. I don't know why I get mad. I'm not even eating it, but I take it as
Right?
disrespect. I'm like, I cooked this shit. You fucking eat that shit up.
It better taste as good as I think it should, goddammit. Oh, fuck.
Just a chef mentality, I guess.
There's definitely got to be a piece of it.
Because mom's like, why don't you invite your nephews to help you? And like, no offense to anybody, but I'm cooking. I don't want any help because I'm doing it and I know how to do it. Then I gotta explain it to people and I gotta teach them how to do it and go over the fucking.
Like, that's another thing.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
trying to cook
Like, if
to
I
make
got
it
the
fast.
energy to do that, then that's
Yeah.
okay. That's
I'm
one
trying to
thing.
end this quick so I can get the fuck out of here because
You
I
know?
need to fucking go play Call of Duty or something.
There's people that need killing.
Yeah.
There's some murking that needs happening.
Trying to bring up my KD ratio. Donkeytron. TR0N. For those of you looking for me. Donkey TR0N. I repeat. Donkeytron. Donkey TR0N instead of O for that last
Did you
one.
listen to that recent Tiger Belly?
With popsicle sticks?
Oh, I think it might have just been him and Kalila. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, him and Kalila.
Yeah.
I listened to part of it, only the
It was
Bill
just
Burr part.
It was just funny his reaction to Kalila not reacting
Oh,
to
to
him
Warzone?
winning.
Yeah.
Just like she's like, I just don't care.
Yeah. Well, dude, no. Well, like, So I get Bobby because I've won two. I've won them.
Yeah, because
round
it's a
over.
big. It's hard. It's
I've won.
hard to do.
I've
Like,
won two Warzone matches.
oh,
One
it's so
one in
funny.
solos, and me and Jamie have won one. And I got like a bunch of top 10 finishes. But when me and Jamie won it, we were like, wow, yeah, and it was like 1 in the morning here, and I'm like, oh shit, I better calm down. But I
But you're
yelled,
like
yeah.
just excited.
Dude,
That's so funny.
I had to calm myself down because my heart was like this when we were like the last couple teams left. And I had to start breathing.
I gotta get him.
Yeah.
I gotta get him.
And then like
That's
when
so
I was
crazy.
doing it by myself, the same thing. I was breathing heavy. I had to calm myself down. I'm like, okay, breathe, get this heart rate down. Come on, stop panicking, dude. You gotta keep my fucking hands start sweating and shit. I'm like, all right, just calm down, Rafa. You got this.
And
then,
someone asked, "Wait, what were you doing?" Play a video game.
yeah, but that's playing Warzone.
But people needed to die, right? So you need to understand.
And then you see the victory. You're like, yes, everyone's dead. The helicopter's picking me up.
I made them all die.
It's 150 guys, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, that number, I just go, dude, my brain can't handle that from being a kid and like 4-player mode.
It's just the map is so big though. Like,
yeah, dude, that sounds crazy.
it's just though sometimes you might get unlucky unlucky and 10 guys drop in the same spot that you're trying to drop into and it becomes a war.
It's like right here.
There's popular spots. There's already
Yeah.
popular spots because people like to pick those spots and they know
They're
that
just
there's
like,
traffic
I like
through there.
this. I like
Storage
the way
Town.
it is.
I like Storage Town. A lot of people like Storage Town, especially if the plane flies over it because the plane takes different.
like routes over
yeah,
the
different
fields?
routes. Yeah,
Okay.
and Storage Town though is pretty popular.
So it's flying over and you decide when to jump out?
Yeah, you decide when to jump out.
Oh, okay.
Because you could look at the map and it'll tell you
Like where
where
it's
the
gonna
first
fly?
initial circle is going to be. Because you got the first map, all of it,
Yeah.
and then it shows you where the first full circle is going to be, and then it shows you where the circle is going to be, and then I think it gives you 4 minutes. Once those 4 minutes are up, the gas starts moving in, and the first move-in takes a while because it cuts a giant part of the map off. But it's taken a while to move in. And then it starts reducing the circle. Until you're left with fucking 2 houses and a couple guys. I think I got like 5th today or something like that.
Damn.
Earlier. And I thought I should have got the other guy, but I think what happened was I thought I started hitting him first because I wasn't getting any hit markers, and I started seeing the hit mark. Well, I wasn't getting hit, but I started seeing hit markers. But what I think happened was I think he got headshots and I was getting body shots. And I think I was taking his armor down, and then when you get headshots, you're just taking chunks.
Clink, clink,
Yeah,
clink.
you're just taking a bunch. Because I had my loadout.
This is straight veteran performance from Arlovsky.
Suppose you're going to have a lot of the control, forward pressure?
I guess, but he's not doing much with it necessarily.
No, he's not doing anything
It's
with
still
it.
looking like Arlovsky's doing the better work.
Landing shots.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Almost looks like he could go down and wait.
Arlovsky?
Bowser.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he could hit 205
Mm-hmm.
pretty comfortably.
I don't know what he came in at, but yeah, he's got some body fat on him.
Yeah, it looks like he could go down and it wouldn't be a bad thing. Cause he's shorter, but he's smaller. Like he's not as big of a dude.
His shoulders
like,
aren't as high.
Yeah, he's struggling
His
with
body frame
that
isn't
reach.
there. Yeah.
He doesn't want to get into the power of Arlovsky, so he's tentative. It might help a lot to go down. But maybe what fight was this? Of Bowser's?
But
He's at heavyweight though, right? It's not like he's fought at light heavyweight.
I've never seen him fight anywhere else.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's all heavyweight.
Yeah.
Gagne's-
Daniel Spitz.
Yeah, that guy's a heavyweight.
Cyril Gagne, Felipe Lins, and Rafael Pessoa.
Pessoa.
Pessoa?
Pessoa. Pessoa. I thought it was Pessoa. That's the other guy's name earlier. That was his nickname. Heavy.
Yeah, he's 233, of course. Yeah, he could drop weight.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
28 pounds, yeah.
Because it's not like he's especially muscular or anything.
No. And he's got a little bit of belly fat.
Mm-hmm.
He could lose.
He could
lose the
definitely
weight.
walk around at 215 and then cut 10 pounds.
Yes.
Easy.
Maybe even drop some of that mullet.
He probably just likes food.
When you gotta face guys like this,
Yeah.
it's time to
And
cut
he's
out the food.
29. Oof. Like, do you see him winning anywhere in the top 10? I don't know if I do. I don't know.
He's
if
relied on his toughness against these other guys.
I don't know if he's big enough for this.
From what I remember seeing, he was just being tough.
Yeah.
And that's how he would win. And I don't think you rely on that in the top 10. You think he was in the top 10? I'll check that right now.
No, I don't think they're ranked.
No, right?
They don't got numbers. They usually have them on the side.
Yeah.
This is probably like to get close.
Heavyweight rankings don't really change that much.
Yeah, you just need like 4 good wins, and you're in the title picture. Yeah, no, that to me looked like a clean Arlovsky win.
What is it? Champion Stipe Ngannou is he's a number 1 contender. Curtis Blades is number 2. Rosenstruck is number 3. Derek Lewis is number 4. Alistair Overeem is 5. Volkov is 6. Junior Santos 7. Shamal
Abdurrahimov
is 8. 9 is Augusto Sakai. Alexei Oleinik is 10. Walt Harris is 11. Sergio Pavlovic is 12. Cyril Gagne is 13.
Okay. Yeah, so they're probably
Lugo
right
Ivanov,
outside.
14. Marcin Tybura 15.
Yeah, they're right outside the top 15 then.
Yeah.
So then, that Romanov guy, the guy I told you with the forearm choke, he called out Tybura.
Oof.
So that guy's trying to get into the top 15 also.
Tybura just beat Volkov, didn't he? Who'd he beat?
He,
I didn't think he should have beat.
I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember.
Has Arlovsky fought Tybura? Yeah. He lost to him, actually. Oh, he beat Ben Rothwell. That's who it was.
Unanimous decision. Decisions all 3 of his last wins.
Yeah.
Or last 4 wins. The last 3 in a row.
He just beats names, I guess. Rothwell and Stefan Struve. Because he did lose 2 in a row between that. Oh, shit. Yeah, Arlovsky takes the win.
The vet.
What do you expect, bro? Because I don't understand what you're saying. Mike Brown in the house. I don't know the other 2 guys. The other 2 coaches. Someone take his goddamn picture.
He's a goddamn former champion. Have some respect.
Look at the little ass
Like,
Mike
get in
Brown.
front, Mike. Shit's funny.
Did he have his GPS on?
Yeah, right. That's what it looked like.
A lot of respect.
Yo.
Damn, look at his leg. Ah, it's already purple. The left leg.
Oof. That's eating leg kicks.
Look at it. Look at it.
Whack.
They both were whacking at each other in the beginning a lot.
Bang. Nice right overhand. That side kick was a little funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt about that to the head.
I don't know how much power you can generate with that. I know
That's what I'm saying.
it
Like
sucks,
to the
but
body,
yeah.
to the body, I wouldn't object. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead to the body, stab it in there. But to the head, I feel like he lose too much. Unless you're like really good at it, like, and he doesn't necessarily seem really good at it. It's like,
Where you get that complete rotation.
yeah, just what?
Yeah, looked like he was just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm. It's like if you're gonna do all that, just throw a regular head kick. Don't throw that one. Throw the regular round.
Dream team. Harry has mofo.
You don't need a shirt.
Most wins in the UFC, 19 by Andrei Arlovski behind
Damn, he's
St. Pierre,
4.
Bisping, Jones, Miller, Maya,
Wow.
Cerrone. Cerrone with the most.
Yeah, like dude, as long as I've been watching fights, this guy's been fighting.
Yeah. Him versus Montello, was it? For the championship?
Early on, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, craziness.
I think
Or
Montello beat him.
Didn't he fight what was the other
Or
guy?
did he beat Montello?
The guy who got his arm broke. What was his name?
Big tall guy?
Yeah.
Tim Silva?
Yeah, I think he might have beat it off him. Or beat it off.
Phrasing, bro.
Might have won the championship off of him.
Something I didn't remember. Brendan Schaub beat Arlovski by split decision.
What? Big Brown?
Oh no, he beat Brendan Schaub. He beat Big Brown. Back in 2014.
Nice.
I don't remember that. I don't remember Arlovski facing. I'm trying to recall, but I can't. A fight. Oh, was it the? I think it was a controversial one that Brendan brings it up all the time. That he says he won. It was close, but he thought he won, and the judges gave it to Arlovski. It was a decision. Split decision.
Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely could have been a thing. Oh, Heel's giving us the double champ.
Yeah.
Sick.
UFC 225.
Nice.
Shevchenko, Maya, Figueiredo, Perez.
Yeah.
They're in the Apex, right, for December. I think they're going to Abu Dhabi for a while. They did a bunch of events over there. I think they're back in those United.
Yeah.
Main event, the return of Thiago Santos. And I mean the return because he's been out since he tore both his fucking the ligaments in his knees. He tore his knees apart while fighting Jones and continued to press forward, which a lot of people gave him some rounds. He's finally back after getting surgery and rehabilitation, taking on a very renewed Glover. Glover's on a winning streak.
Whole lot of experience.
Yeah. So did you hear that Glover's training with the guy that knocked out Izzy? That's why his striking's been that much better.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
That maybe now he has like some top rank talent in striking that's getting him up to par in the gym, in the game.
Someone to actually challenge him.
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron kind of shit. Crawford is back taking on Brooke. Oh, and Canelo has been
Oh yeah, right.
well. I think
Big
sources are
news.
saying that
Big news.
he's done with
Both.
Golden Boy and DAZN, and I smelled this coming out when I started hearing rumors that he was suing both of them. I dropped my DAZN subscription very
Right.
smartly because they were just charging me during the pandemic and not giving me shit. And as soon as Canelo, I heard was gonna get out, I was out. No Canelo, no DAZN. So
No point.
yeah,
Cause fucking even Bellator is on CBS Sports now, so it's
Yeah.
like you don't even need it.
mm-hmm.
It's not necessary.
Mareta is another one of those guys that changed their nicknames. I forgot what it used to be. Thiago Santos.
Wouldn't be surprised if he was one of those soldiers of God. He looks like a soldier of God to me. I don't know why God needs soldiers, but humans are strange. He's got the Ultimate Fighter tattooed on his arm.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's gonna be interesting. How much ring rust does this guy have? And how old is Glover? Is his age gonna show here?
So much experience, though, man.
Thiago Santos has a lot of power. And
Can
we've
you
seen-
get can Glover like turn it on right away? You know, and put it on him, cause he's dangerous, dude. But sometimes he like to get the motor going in the beginning, kind of takes a minute.
Yeah.
But once he gets going, man, he's dangerous as fuck.
We saw what he could do against Alex Smith.
Yeah, dude, he beat the fuck out of him.
Or Anthony Smith, sorry.
Anthony Smith had to spit out teeth, bro.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I'm like, isn't Glover the one that fucked up his mouth and knocked out his teeth?
Yeah, dude, he had to give him to the ref, like, yo, hold my teeth. Hold my teeth. Get the fuck out of here.
You remember Millhouse Lamarge? Can I have my teeth back?
Oh, man.
I forget what episode that was.
The Simpsons. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum.
See, Glover's last 4 opponents he's beat. Anthony Smith, Nikita Krylov, Ian Kudalaba, and Carl Robertson. Damn, he's been racking up some wins. 2019, 2019, 2019, 2020. But his
Okay.
second fight in 2020
Okay.
for Glover.
Yeah, I mean, he only loses to the best. The best.
And 3 of those last wins have been by finish. 2 submission, 1 knockout. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does Glover have his groove back or what?
I mean, he seems to be doing well. He's been out since May of this year.
What do you think Canelo signs with? ESPN?
Who knows, G?
Showtime?
Who's he trying to fight? It might be Showtime because of the fighters available, but who knows? That's one of those things. It's like, yo, that's big news. Because that's Golden Boy's fucking golden ticket. And he gone.
Is he going to do the Wilder thing where he's not signed to anyone, but he fights for Showtime? And
Maybe.
he technically could go fight for whoever he wants?
Yeah, like, he's a free agent. There is nothing holding him now. He can do whatever he wants. He could just do one fight contracts with everyone.
Yep.
Just be like, fuck you, 20 million. Put it down. 40 million. Give me my money. Because the whole gamble was that people wouldn't need pay-per-view anymore because the zone was going to just do that. You just pay for the subscription and you just watch through there.
That was my understanding. I was going to get a bunch of Canelo fights.
But then these fucks couldn't keep it up. They didn't have enough viewership or whatever. Then the pandemic fucked everyone over and they couldn't get fights for them. And now because they don't have the gate, so they're like, we can't pay them if there's no gate. Just bad running of a business. They gambled and it didn't pay off. Because they were promising big money. They probably saw it and they were like, yo, hey, we'll just let you out of your contract because we're not going to be able to pay that shit. And then if we try to fight this, that's crazy. Can you imagine how much money they're down right now?
Yeah.
How terrible that must be going.
And then this whole COVID just kind of put them in a situation where they can't even...
Because there's not all of the sports. You
Uh-huh.
know, there isn't all of them.
How are you gonna pay Canelo what he needs for his fight if you can't have a live gate? And you can't have a live gate to pay this motherfucker. You're hoping that this is gonna sell pay per view, so both of you guys come out of this.
And then we've been seeing that pay-per-view is doing awful right now.
Yeah.
Like no
Yeah.
one's selling on pay-per-view.
Because these motherfuckers make their money off of the front seats that they sell for a fuck ton of money. They sell them for so much. $3,000 in some cases.
Fuck out of here, dude.
How's that legal?
For a seat?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's to be all close where you can't see that well and you gotta look up at the fucking screen.
Yeah. I think I figured it out. You gotta pick the
In
level
between.
above the first. So
Yeah.
mid-level. And as far down as you can on the mid-level.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
And center, if you can get it. Center stage. So looking center into the ring.
Yeah, like right there where the camera is right there. Are you looking over? Yeah. Just over the cage.
Yeah, so let's say in WWE, the Titantron's on the left. When you walk down center, and then over here in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been on the other side, I guess. But I guess any side, middle would work. So pretty much middle, and then the middle section. But all the way down. So you're not cranking your neck all day.
Y'all.
What do you got on this one?
Man, I don't know.
It's
I'm
interesting.
thinking-
Glover.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be an exciting fight. In my head, I'm thinking Thiago's gonna have the explosion edge, but Glover just has that experience. You know, he's gonna know what to do with that. He might wrestle him a bit in the beginning. You never know, you know, because Thiago's not a grappler, so he's just gonna want to swing at him, and that might just go right into Glover. Like, all right, you gonna try to swing? Go ahead, I'll take you down.
He's got the power of love on his side too with Giannis Kundakayo.
Power of love.
That's what kept Harry
Isn't-
Potter alive,
I
bro.
was gonna say, isn't that what turned it around for Scott Pilgrim?
It's
Was
definitely
it-
what helped
was it the power of love?
Harry Potter. His mom enchanted him with a love spell or something with her love that stopped Voldemort's attack.
Ah, right.
He didn't know. Voldemort didn't know that she had sacrificed her when she was killed.
Mm-hmm.
She put herself in front of Harry and put that charm on him.
So it actually hit her instead of him.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
she
why he
died.
only got the
Yeah, and Harry got charmed with the love protection. So when Voldemort went to hit Harry after he killed his mom, it bounced back and it killed Voldemort. But since he had separated his soul into all the Horcruxes, he was able to continue on. But his soul was able to continue on
Oh, because
and
he
he
was
was able
already fragmented.
because he already had fragmented into 7. And Harry became the 8th one, the 8th Horcrux.
Interesting.
Unintentional. He didn't know.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that's-
why he would feel all that shit when something was like happening. Because he's connected to him.
Yeah.
And
That's how he became connected to him, because he tried to kill him with a charm.
And this
or
is
he
how
tried to
nerds
ki-
are born.
Yeah, he tried to kill him, but Harry was enchanted by love from his mother. So it bounced back, and it should have destroyed Voldemort, but he had all the Horcruxes.
Yeah, see, these guys are 6'2". Bozer's 6'2". Bozer's this guy's sizes. These guys'
He can cut
sizes.
weight to look like
yeah,
that.
dude, definitely. Because
Just doesn't want
Arlovsky was too big for him, man.
No, the reason I say that is because I have a Voldemort with the wand, the Master Wand.
Oh, yeah. And the
But-
snake. Actually, looks cool.
Darth Nihilus, which I just picked up,
Darth.
is very similar in that aspect of he when he turned into a dark figure, so all his people got destroyed and he felt like shit, but then they destroyed his planet with him on it, but that connection through the dark side of his loved ones dying was amplified through the death of him, so that kept him alive somehow. But the downside is he needs to feed off of life and force energy. But the more he feeds off of life and force energy, he's becoming a ghost. So he eventually links his soul with the mask that he has on, and his like cape. And he's forever living on his life. If someone puts it on, he can take over their body, and they're
Damn.
controlled by Darth Nihilus.
Crazy.
He's in limbo right now, but he's not dead, so he's able to cheat death once again. I played the video game. That's where he's from. I don't know if you've played that video game. Yeah.
I like how the mask looks, so.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That shit's sick.
My Dark Lords have grown. Darth Maul, Count Dooku, Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, Darth Revan, Darth Nihilus. I have Grievous in the back. Darth... I forget what her name is. She's the bad chick from the newest Jedi game. Fallen Order.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Would you ever get a tattoo like that in your stomach or in
On
your
my
chest?
stomach of
A hammer?
a hammer.
Thor's hammer.
I mean, unless I knew I could throw it down like that, I don't see why I would. Unless I fucking had a fucking, fucking hammer, I wouldn't do it. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? But for Thiago, he might have a hammer, so it fits him.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm
Round
saying,
one.
Like, if he tries to put it on the table, it might thud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to make a noise.
Yeah, yeah,
It's going
yeah.
to have some weight to it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
You
looking
know.
fine on them knees. They haven't
You know what I'm
exploded.
saying? I was gonna say, cause I'm big for a Mexican, right? But I'm
Uh-huh.
not big. I'm big for a Mexican. For a Mexican, we're pretty giant.
Yeah.
For our peoples,
I tell people that all the
we're
time.
we're on the bigger side. Cause people call me tall, and I go, "You have not seen tall."
I'm like,
You have
I say I'm
not. You
6. I'm like, but I might be 5'11". What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like I lie and say 6, but I'm
Mhm.
really 5'11". But when you see a 6-foot person, you'll be like, "What?" Oh, I'm telling you,
Oh,
Thiago's got that power.
Yeah.
Glover's hurt.
Not liking it. He went for the takedown. He's eating
going
some
for
shots.
grappling because he has to.
Yeah.
This is survival. Will he make it out of this round? Ooh. Herb's all over it. He's watching intently.
Glover's fighting
Glover's-
for it.
Yeah, he's fighting for that grappling. I was looking away, but I just saw him duck for the shot. He was eating some. Tell him, man, Thiago's got that spring.
It sucks in these positions because this is where it puts the weird strain on your knees. Oh, and
Takedown.
Glover dumps him and jumps to mount. And now
here we
he's
go.
attacking on
Here
top.
I
Holy
told
shit.
you. What I tell you? I told you. I'm like, if he can get it going.
Glover's, or Thiago put him.
Here comes the XP points. He's on top.
He's in half guard now.
He's in half. But I like the half guard too because they like sit in it. So
Yeah.
they sit on your thigh
Mm-hmm.
and spread over, and they're essentially on your hip and your shoulder, and they keep you pinned down.
And to buck, you need your hip.
Yeah. Because you try to buck them and they just readjust and put weight somewhere else. It's a fucking brilliant move, man. Boom. And then it puts you in a spot where you could do that. You could hit the ribs or the face with the elbow. It's so nice.
And then Glover
Boom.
back to mount. He got
Jumps.
good jits.
Just hops over the
Showing
leg.
his jits.
Boom. Thiago's having a roll. Puts him back in half
Oh, but
guard.
Thiago's Brazilian too. I forget about
yeah,
that.
yeah, no. He's not dumb on the ground by any means, but it's like Glover's just that dude, though.
Old man Glover.
Yeah, he's just power, bro. Power and like and the size and the experience. Like he knows what to do here, and then Thiago's on his back, bro. He can't do much. He's got to get him off. He's been on him for a minute. A literal minute. Not the ones people talk about when they haven't seen you in a minute.
Damn, Glover was like, I can't stand with this guy.
And it's too dangerous. He's got too much of a spring, man. Wasn't I calling that? I was like, this guy's got the spring, but if this guy can get it going early, he's gonna take him down, wear him out a little.
Glover definitely trying to keep this top position.
Oh yeah, he's got to get it back because he's down on points. If we're judging, he almost got put away. He was very close. Herb could have arguably stopped it. Like, if you were Glover, you might have got upset that it got stopped, but you could go, okay, I see why. Like, I was taking some big shots.
He's taking elbows.
Yeah, he's taking everything.
And more focus on the takedown than anything.
Yeah, than like being clear-headed. He was in obvious danger. And now he's been in more control than he's been in danger, so you know
But
this
Thiago's been able to get him into guard.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, cuz Glover's not trying to finish him quickly, you know? He's just trying to do the work.
Yeah, because Glover dumped him and jumped in a fucking mount.
Yeah.
And by dumped him, I mean he picked him up from the back and then he dumped him and then jumped into mount. For those people not watching, get a little bit more
Yeah,
visual.
it's one of those things, you know, strikers sometimes for whatever reason are slower on the ground. That discomfort they have, they just can't move as quickly. Cause like watching a true grappler like move on the ground is scary,
That missed elbow was scary from Glover right there.
right?
Because it could have caught the
Oh, yeah,
forehead
yeah.
and sliced him.
Oh yeah. And round. Oof. Looks like to me Glover salvaged that,
Yeah,
but he
Glover
was in danger.
I can see how Glover took that round.
Danger.
Darren Till is out of his scheduled fight against Jack Hermanson.
Oh yeah, he got injured, right?
Yes, so stepping in is Kevin Holland.
All right, on short notice,
Yes.
going in for his 5th fight of the year. Just
Mhm.
crazy. Oh yeah. That's rude. That fucking that knockout. He just keeps showing in the ESPN commercial.
The chokeout?
What's up?
The chokeout?
No, the knockout. Fuck, what was his name? Cody
Oh,
Garbrandt, knocking out the other guy. What was his name? Woo! Ay.
Rafael Santos.
Yeah, Sun Sao. Yeah, the Sun Sao knockout.
Look at this dump. Picked him up,
Nice.
dumped him, and then jumps to
Right to mount, dude. That's what's scary. Bro, right to mount. Oof.
While fucking Santos was recovering from the slam, Teixeira's fucking jumping him out. This guy's readjusting, and Teixeira's like, ah ha ha. I'm on top now.
Now he's looking for it. Boom. Teixeira hits him with a right hand, goes for the double, dumps him down again, and he's in guard. Right to it. Look at that. Right to the grappling.
424, 423.
All the experience points.
of
All
the
of them.
second, and Teixeira's already on top.
And Thiago looking like a little flustered. Because he knows what he needs to do, but now he's got to do it. But he's got a fucking Glover on top of him.
Cut him up. Cut him up.
Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts. Oh, fuck. That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Glover is scary.
Glover on top of you, swinging at you. You're hoping this shit bounces off one of your arms so it doesn't hit you in the face.
Is it me or this is unusual for him, right? He doesn't want to strike with him.
I
Glover?
wouldn't say it's unusual. I mean, is this a 5-rounder? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this isn't unusual. This is smart. He knows. He got clipped enough. Cause I know he likes to box, but it's like if the dude's got the speed power advantage, there's no point. you could put him on his back like this, and you know he's not gonna hurt you too much.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do it. He's done this to someone else. I forgot who he did it to. He definitely beat him up though, like on the ground.
Smith. Remember he knocked out his teeth and then he was fucking him up on the floor?
Yeah. See that?
Yeah, now that I remember
exactly.
that one.
Perfect example.
It was a 5-rounder too.
Yeah, he's just gonna beat him up if he can. If he's gonna let him, he's gonna beat him up. He's in here doing hard laps. It's like if you're in the pool, but then someone's like trying to dunk you in the water.
Yeah.
And you're trying to stay afloat. That's what this is right now for Thiago.
Mm-hmm. I can't breathe. And that's not me making fun of anybody. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's drowning him.
I can't even breathe.
I can't even breathe.
Oh, so you got a pain in your chest. And you can breathe.
I love those old George Lopez CDs.
Oh, dude, they're great. I fucking love them.
I like the show too, as corny as it was.
Oh, yeah, it was good. That's one of those shows, though, you wish Netflix was around. Then they would have produced it so that you could do any language, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, we don't have rules here. Do whatever, say whatever you want. Can you imagine some of those stories, like where they would have gone? Would have gone much deeper. Way more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Have they given him another show? For some reason,
so.
I feel like they might have given him another show. I should look into that. It might have just sucked. I know they gave Fluffy a show. I think I saw an episode or two.
You know what you're thinking of? They gave him a talk show.
No.
Remember he had a talk show?
I remember. Yeah, I know. I remember seeing that, but
Yeah.
nah, I'm not. I'm talking about a regular like sitcom.
Hey, is it me or do I just not find Fluffy funny?
It just depends. I think he's okay. He's not my favorite though.
Yeah,
Like
maybe
for
he's
sure.
just not my thing.
Yeah, it's probably more that. Like you find his stuff funny though. It's like, it's funny, but not my thing. Like I like him, but definitely not my favorite. Like my favorite's Bill. Bill Burr is the man.
Yeah. Today Chappelle was supposed to be on SNL.
Oh, nice.
Bill did his SNL thing a couple weeks ago. It was hilarious. It was fantastic.
That shit was good.
Loved it. You're fired. He didn't do any of that. But his monologue was great, and his sketches were great too. That's the only thing I watched from that night anyway, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, his sketches were good.
I don't know compared to anything else, but the sketches were great. He's drinking Sam Adams. He's from Boston. And he fights his son or something. Oh no.
Glover's got the neck. This one's over, folks. Looks like this one's over.
Yeah, tap. It's over.
Yeah.
I didn't see a tap.
Rear
though.
naked. He might have just
Yeah.
little quick tap.
Damn,
Yeah,
Glover
they were in like a transition moment.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, the round end. The round ended.
What?
Yeah, the round ended. This ain't over.
I thought there was a lot of time left.
It's one of those things when you don't have sound. Yeah, no, I think that was just the round because they would have just gone. This is done.
Yeah.
They would have all been in the ring already.
They would not be icing him right now.
Yeah, they're icing his neck. But yeah, he was in imminent danger.
Danger, Will
He's
Robinson.
straight. That was a whole round of drowning there. He's got to do a lot more to not get stuck on the ground. Look at that.
Jab to the fucking takedown against the cage.
Right
and then
away,
pulls the hips,
instantly.
slam.
And no sort of defense for it. He had nowhere to go. Oh, it's taking a pummeling, dude. And to think he almost put him away in the first round, dude. In the first 2 minutes, he could have had him out. He was very close.
Look how deep that is.
I'm telling you, dude. That's why I was calling it. I'm like, yo, this
Yeah.
fight's over. Like, because I saw that. I'm like, it's super deep. But I also didn't see the time. Because they blank it off when there's like less than 10 seconds to go.
And right away. Oh! Glover goes for the takedown, but eats a left.
Eats a jab, and he's on the ground. Thiago Santos knows this is his shot right here. He's got to put him away.
Wild, and he's on top. But Glover catches him.
Yeah.
Or he gets a hold of him.
He's probably still hurt, but he's not out.
Oh, Thiago's coming heavy again.
Thiago's got to put him away, dude.
With these elbows.
This is the only way he's going to win. Wow. You'd think Glover would have had a slightly better guard up. Fucking 8. What was that, a jab? I think it was just a
Like a-
jab. It was just... Pinche putazo.
It was a reactionary left of some sort. Because it wasn't a full attempt at a takedown from
Just mean
Glover.
intentions.
He kind of stuffed it, so Glover got up with no guard, so he's like, ah!
Palo.
Whack, bitch.
Oh, he's just throwing everything into those
And
strikes.
now look at it. Glover's face is getting swollen above the eyes. Look, yeah, he's taking some bumps.
Yo. Los chipotes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, he's taking some swings. Oh, but Glover's got... He's got him on... Oh, Glover's on his back.
He's butt fucking him.
Oh, he's going for the neck. He's got the hooks in. Now he's in full mount. Now he's on top.
Yeah, now Glover's
Now
in
he's
charge.
beating him up.
Now
now he's under the neck.
Oh,
This
no.
one's gonna end.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. Glover makes him tap. Thiago's bummed. He's like, bro.
Wow.
He's like, bro, I'm trying to congratulate him. Relax. Herb's just trying to be like, give him a minute, dog. It's like, you just killed him. Give him a minute.
Wow.
It's the Brazilian camaraderie. Trying to console his countrymen.
Wow. Taken from the clutches of defeat, Glover comes back and chokes him out.
Man, you can't say he didn't try, though. He went for it. He was swinging with everything he had, bro.
Look at those chipotes on his fucking head.
Because again, he might have been able to put him away at the last minute there when he was swinging at him.
Yeah.
Because you saw his head bounce off the ground
Look,
a
right
couple
there,
times.
right
Yup.
He caught him with it. And dude, yeah, and he hit him with 2 on the way down and then started landing more lefts.
Boom, boom.
And then started landing elbows after that or like forearms.
Yeah, this is right after already. So he's already that flurry.
Yeah. And he butt fucks him a little bit.
Yeah, but
like,
Glover's
"Ugh."
all over him.
He's like, toma, way.
That's what I mean when grapplers are moving on strikers on the ground.
Yeah.
They just get climbed on like that. And the strikers are just like, what the fuck do I do here? This dude's all over me. Look at this. Instant. Boss.
Dude, and it's not just having a guy in your back. Have a guy in your back and have him stretch you out, dude. It's the worst feeling in the world. You want to fucking cry.
And you're
give
already out of breath.
You're like, leave me alone.
You're already out of breath.
Get
dude.
out of here.
Because you saw that shit. He was ready to tap. He was ready. He's like, fuck.
Because when a guy's got your back
Done.
and it's a lot easier for him to stretch you out because he's got the power dynamic with the legs and everything and they're all weak. A weak sauce. Damn, this guy did it in front of his girl. Does that mean Glover gets to bang his girl?
This was by old school rules,
Yeah,
maybe.
right? He gets to rape and pillage his girl. Those are just the rules, bro.
There's some rules of war. I don't write them. This shit is wild. Oof, fucking Glover, man. Them XP points
Yeah.
coming in clutch. He gets sat down again and then turns it around again. Wow.
Oh, so we're
Wow.
watching Crawford highlights because it's a commercial for Crawford versus Brook. We haven't talked about this, but I think it's hilarious. What do you think of Wilder saying that his coaches fucking spiked his shit? And then his coach is coming out and trolling everyone, being like, yeah, it's 100% true. We fucking spiked the shit.
His
and
coach said that?
And we pissed in his shit. Like, they were just fucking with him. And we pissed in his...
Breland?
one of his old coach... The one that he...
The one he fired?
The one that he accused of doing it.
Wow.
Came out and was like, everything's factual, and we pissed in his shit or something like that. But you know, all fucking like kidding.
Wow. Yeah, that's sad to see, man. I don't like to see that thing.
It's like 3 excuses already. First it was the suit.
I think it's more. I think it's more than that.
The 3 that I remember are the suit.
There's the suit. Yeah.
Tired him out.
Uh-huh.
Fury slapping him with his hands.
The glove slap.
Yeah, instead of punching him with the gloves.
Because the gloves weren't
Yeah.
fixed probably to his hand the way it's
what
supposed to
they're
be.
saying is, for people that don't know, is damn. I wish I had my glove. Oh, no, they're not there. I'm outside. What they're saying is that the glove was intentionally positioned up That way his fist was in the where the wrist should be, and he was hitting him like this apparently. Like I guess with this, they're saying he hit him with this. Like he was hitting him with this.
Yeah, his palm.
Yeah, they're hitting. He was hitting him with this.
Cause I thought it was almost that he was using that, so he has like so this is where your fist should be. So it's like that. It's farther in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then so that he would punch, but he's punching him with his fist instead. So this is over here, but he would punch at him, and he's hitting with the knuckles. At least that's what I understood.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he would swipe at him first, but then as he's following through, he's hitting with the knuckles.
Yeah. It's weird. I've never heard of that.
And then
till now.
Wait, then he said that he had an egg weight. Did you hear that one? There was an egg weight.
What is that?
You never seen those egg weights? You put them in your fist.
Oh, he said that
he said that dude had an egg weight. He's like, oh, I got hit with an egg weight shaped object.
I didn't see.
It's like
that.
if you look at the picture, yeah, no, I'm telling you, he had like 5 excuses. That's why I was like, wait, he's got more than 3.
And then recently he came out and said his shit was spiked.
Yeah, that they spiked his shit, that he couldn't feel his legs or something. He felt weak. I was like, yo, if you're feeling all these things, you gotta call that off. What are you doing? You're knowingly putting yourself in danger now.
Or it's mental.
Like now that's on you.
Or he mentally fucked himself.
Right, because in the end, who's in charge of this shit? You are, I would assume. You don't have to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? You do this for money. But if you're not up to do it, don't do it.
Think about this one too, Ken. You put every one of your opponents out except once because you came back and avenged it. So every one of your opponents you've been able to sleep, even the one that you weren't able to. And then you face a guy that came back after doing cocaine and he was ex-champion, and you sit him down after getting your ass beat for 12 rounds. Well, not 12 rounds. But he lost the majority of those rounds, and Tyson Fury is one of the toughest fights he had. And he was on the verge of losing, and he landed the shot that he needed. And he gets up at 10.
Does the Undertaker on him?
And then he comes back and kicks his ass for that last round and makes it a draw. I think it might break you.
I mean, that...
You've been able to put everyone out.
And then do you remember when he was on Rogan?
Yeah.
When he'd talk about, who was it, his mom or his grandma? Who would tell him, like, oh, you're destined for big things or something?
Oh, his grandma.
So it's like, he has that in his head,
mm-hmm.
that I'm the dude. So he's looking for, like, no, God wouldn't do this to me. I'm the chosen one. You know what I mean? So he's just looking for any reason. He's like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do this. Someone must have fucked me over. Mm-hmm. I should have won. Like, that's the only way this goes. Like, so in his head, it might be that invincibility thing, which is not great, because if you didn't have that, you might be able to fix some things. But then maybe that's also what drove him to just beat everyone, because he just thinks, I'm just going to win. Yeah. I just got to keep trying. I'm going to win. But maybe it gets to that point now when you face a Tyson Fury who's just better.
That's been doing it.
You can't beat him.
Since a kid. His father was a champion boxer.
Mm-hmm. You're named Tyson after Mike Tyson. Yeah. You're kind of destined to do this thing.
Yeah. If you guys want to see something nasty, go check out Ramiz Rahimag's ear. Yeah. So earlier on in the night, Max Griffin hit him with an elbow or like a punch, and it popped his ear open. It's the second time we've seen it in UFC. They stopped the fight. It's
hanging off of his head.
Yeah.
They stopped that shit.
Let's see.
Positive COVID tests left and right.
I'm just checking news before we review next week's card and then probably get out of here. And let you guys go. Oh, we got an hour 44. I didn't even think we've been going for that long.
Oh, did you see Melvin Manhoef get his ass kicked?
Today?
Promptly.
Oh, no.
On Thursday?
No.
He lost to Corey Anderson in his
Bellator
debut.
And then Corey Anderson is like, they rushed the super fight too quick.
Oh, he asked for the title fight instantly as soon as he finished this fight.
How does he look? He looks super gnarly, right?
What do you mean?
His face is all fucked up.
Who?
Corey Anderson?
No, he looked fine.
No? Remember? Didn't I show you his face was all fucked up?
It's probably been
they
fine
probably
since
they probably
then.
surgery.
They probably
fixed it.
Yeah. He looked fine to me. Maybe I
Okay.
didn't stare long enough. I just remember him winning.
Maybe I
Pretty
saw
easy
when it was
win.
fresh and it fixed itself.
Yeah, probably healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because you look fine. And then, what was that dude? Van Zant's man. He had a fight on there.
Something
And
Austin?
he was solid, yeah. He's solid, but he didn't finish the guy. It looked like he could have, but he just never did. So it was like, you want to see a little more from him.
Mhm.
But he's good. He's a decent fighter.
I don't know if we announced it last time.
That's all I got for that.
Israel Adesanya is scheduled, or is in a lot of talks
Wow.
to fight Jan Blachowicz for the light heavyweight championship and
Polish
super
champion.
fight. And he already said this is a big fuck you to John Jones. This is something you've had over 10 years to do and you haven't done it. Move up a division. Then I'm gonna go do it, and I'm gonna fucking. If you move up to heavyweight, I'm gonna come after you there too, and become 3 division champion. This is my path, so get ready, and I'm on it. Let's go. I'm excited. I want to see history.
Let's go.
We got a decorated striker, seasoned striker that decided to do this sport. I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Any more news? I don't think so. I could check that.
That's it.
Let me see that.
Man, Thiago Santos was right. He thought it wasn't going to go 5 rounds. It's just not in his favor.
Mm-mm. Let me check the group, see if there's anything in there.
Yeah, see, those are those bets I got to start placing. Like, does this fight go 5 rounds? Hell no, it's not going 5 rounds. Thiago's either putting him out or he's getting put out. That's an easy money. If there ever was one.
Canelo's a free agent.
Izzy says Mighty Mouse is the greatest.
Yeah, he deserves to be brought up in the GOAT conversation.
I agree. He's the greatest. He just gets no love because he's a small guy.
Yeah.
And the world is a sizist. I was explaining to my OG that there's these females who want dudes that are over 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're unreasonable about it. And she started laughing about it. I'm like, yep. You see how these females are, mama? They crazy.
That's how it is.
That's how it be when it is.
Hey, baby, that's my song. Turn it up. Let's take a look at next week's card, Toucan, and then we'll get out of here.
Do it.
Let's see. I don't know. It's dragging balls. Oh, next week's card.
Makhachev versus Dos Anjos.
Hoo-wee.
Live
6
from the
p.m.
Apex.
It's a 6 p.m. one. It looks like it.
They must have a late football game that night.
Probably.
Islam Makhachev versus Rafael Dos Anjos.
Abdul Razak Al Hassan taking on
Chaos.
Chaos Williams.
It's an interesting way to spell chaos.
Yeah. Julian Marquez taking on
Saparbeg
Safarov.
Safarov.
Yeah, Safarov. Middleweight bout. And Eric Anders taking on Antonio Arroyo. And Daniel Rodriguez versus Ryan Barberena rounding out the main event.
El Barbagreña.
Again, if you guys are watching this, next week's card is November 14th, and it's a 6 p.m. main event starter. So Daniel Rodriguez and Brian Barberena will kick off the main event at 6 p.m. So, subscribe to the podcast. Smash that like.
Full
drop
heel.
your comments.
Full heel.
Thank you for everyone that commented today.
Full heel.
Casey, you're the man. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And check us out on all the audio platforms. iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, all that good stuff. Or just subscribe here on YouTube. I'd appreciate it if you did it everywhere and dropped us a 5-star review on iTunes. That really helps out the show, and it really helps us expand. So,
Did you see that? Someone's watching a soap opera on the side.
ringside. Dude, look at that fro from Angela Smith.
Really working?
It's crazy.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a powerful fro.
Yeah, powerful.
I'm loving it.
I love you guys. Thanks a lot, Toucan.
Yeah.
And I'll see you guys next week. Or, actually, I'll see you guys Monday. Me and Ryan. More wrestling for me and Ryan.
With Mr. Canada.
Yeah. From all the way from Canada, international podcast, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh
See
yeah.
you guys next week or Monday.